What is good? What? Let's do it. Yeah, I can do that shit. It's ads on my own channel. Screw it. I can do that. It's all Gucci. But excuse me, no more. It's all Gucci. I was just talking to one of my guys about that. That slang is one that really is not going to stand the test of time. But today we're going to talk about some interesting accusations. We're going to talk about some bullshit accusations, if I do say so myself. Wack 100 talking about Jim Jones yet again. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Wack 100 saying that Jim Jones is talking to them people. That's what we're talking about tonight, you guys. That's right. Wack 100. Wack 100 said, even Jim Jones, I guarantee you that Jim Jones probably got four people to deal with on his go-to. He knows because he dodged a bullet with what he did. He knows he dodged a bullet. That's what we're going to be getting into tonight. You know who I am. I'm your host, Mikey T, the movie star. I hope everybody is getting ready for 2023. It's about to be a very big year. I need everybody that's in here. Let me know where you're tapping in from, what city and state. Let me know what you're smoking on, all that good shit. And also be sure to stay in tune with all the topics of conversation. We got a lot to address tonight with this whole situation, and I'm about to get started with it. I'm about to get it started with it. Wack 100 had done another Clubhouse interview where he said the 90s was the time when the execs was young on the West Coast. And we learned from what they be. Okay. Wack, there's a lot of young execs on the East Coast as well. But this led into Wack 100 making that statement about Jim Jones. It's like, what's going on, Wack? Are your blogs running dry for the day? Are the blogs running dry for the day to the point where you got to come out and try to diss Jim Jones? So that's what we're talking about tonight, you guys. Everybody in here, be sure to hit that like button. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you share this video with at least one friend. You heard. Appreciate everybody watching the content, all the joints that I've been throwing up over the last few days. If anybody on here wants to follow me on social media, it's easy to do so. Just Mikey T _the movie star. Everybody follow me on the gram, and I'll be sure to follow you back as well. So I want to go over that statement because Wack 100 is basically saying that Jim Jones has four detectives assigned to him. He says that Jim Jones probably has got four people to deal with. He has four people to deal with on his go-to. He knows because he dodged a bullet with what he did. Wack 100 is saying that Jim Jones has four detectives assigned to him, which, you know what I mean? Which isn't true. Let me ask you something, Mr. Big Mouth. Since you like running your beak, first of all, a lot of people dodge bullets. John Gotti dodged 3 bullets. A lot of people can dodge bullets. Not literally dodging bullets, but you wouldn't know shit about a nice lawyer. You wouldn't know shit about that. So dodging bullets, yeah, that happens. Lakey the Kid, he dodged a bullet. Tupac dodged a bullet. Hell, he even shot at the police. That's what we're talking about. Lakey the Kid dodged bullets. Pac dodged bullets. So shut up, Wack 100. People can dodge bullets. You just got to have that nice lawyer game. Second of all, what else are we talking about? Wack, what else are we talking about here? Jim dodges a bullet. So did John Gotti. It happens. And why is that so hard for you to comprehend? You know what I mean? Why is it so hard to comprehend that not everyone is a rat? you know, and some people are just smooth criminals with it. Do you know that? Do you know that Michael Jackson song, Smooth Criminal? Why is that so hard for you to comprehend? Do you know how long it took for them to capture Al Capone? Some people are just smooth criminals. Jim Jones has been at it since the 90s. That man knows how to move. You Wack 100 have been Suge Knight's driver since the early 90s. And Jim Jones still has more clout than you do currently in these streets as of right now. What is up? What is up? Hit that. Let me see who's blowing me up. Holy shit. It's pretty lit. It's pretty lit. These dispensaries is lit. Anyways, dispensary shit. So, Wack 100. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to the point of it, man. Excuse me. Just checking a few messages and shit. Wack 100, you've been Suge's driver since the 90s. You know what I mean? You've been the man's drivers. So Jim Jones still has more clout than you do. Shit. Jim Jones, Christmas and all, being Christmas and all, let's be real. Jim Jones is probably, actually, I'm not going to go there just yet. Let me chill. Let me chill. Where's my light? Oh, did I drop my light? Man. What up, Nico? Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, man. We're going in tonight. We're going in tonight. That's right. Rest in peace, Stack Bundles. Free Max B. You know how that shit goes. What's good, y'all? We're talking about ByrdGang. We're talking about this whole situation with Wack 100. This whole situation with Wack 100 and Jim Jones. It's getting serious. Wack 100 decided to mention his name again. He decided to mention his name again and say some shit, say some bullshit. Jim Jones, I guarantee you that Jim Jones has probably got 4 people to deal with on his go-to. He knows because he dodged a bullet with what he did. He knows he dodged a bullet. Wack 100 is saying that Jim Jones has 4 detectives assigned to him, you guys. Salute Brooklyn. Let me know what city and state you're tapped in from. Let me know what city and state you guys are tapped in from. He's saying Jim Jones has 4 detectives, feds, whatever attached to him, assigned to him, which isn't true. Let me ask Mr. Big Mouth something. Since you like running your beak, you know what I mean? Dodging bullets. Like I said, a lot of people dodge bullets. John Gotti. A lot of people can dodge bullets. Not literally dodge bullets. Wack 100, you wouldn't know shit about having a good lawyer. The only thing you got involved with was that little run-in with Stitches in Miami. You were out the next day. That had nothing to do with Lawyer Game. Everybody knew what it was. We're not talking about real bullets that guys have dodged, like Tupac when he shot at the police, like Lakey the Kid. Shut up, Wack 100. People can dodge bullets. You just got to have a nice lawyer game. And if Wack 100 has any issue with what I'm saying, he'd come up here and debate me about it. Second of all, what else are we talking about? Wack Jones, Jim Jones dodged a bullet. So did John Gotti. It happens. And why is that so hard for you to comprehend, that it's hard for someone not to be a rat and just be a smooth criminal? Just be a smooth criminal with it. Do you know the Michael Jackson song, Smooth Criminal? Why is it so hard for you to comprehend? Do you know how long it took for them to capture Al Capone? Some people are just smooth criminals. Jim Jones has been at it since the 90s. The man knows how to move. You, Wack 100, have been Suge Knight's driver since the early 90s yourself. And let's just be real. With the Lobby Boys, Jim Jones has more clout than you currently do. How much did Drillmatic sell? I think the Lobby Boys outsold Drillmatic. Jim Jones has more clout than you do currently in these streets as of today. So you can say he's old, you can say he's washed up, you can say whatever you want, but he still has more clout than you do today in December. He has more clout than you. Jim Jones is relevant. Hell, being Christmas, Jim Jones is relevant like Santa Claus. The same way people are talking about Santa Claus on Christmas, people are talking about Jim Jones. He has a Christmas song. You remember the song Ice Spice did? Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I think it was Ice Spice. You know the song Wack 100? You're going to be so mad when you hear the remix that Jim Jones did do it. I'm Trey with it. I'm Trey with it. I'm Trey with it. Huh? He's talking like that still. What are you know what I mean? What the F are you going to tell him? And your boy, your right-hand man, 6'9", sitting right next to you? How come Tekashi 6'9" never said shit? How come Tekashi never said shit out of his own mouth? What you're saying, how come he never said Jim Jones is a rat? He trolled everyone, but not no Jim Jones. He trolled Reese. He trolled Dirk. Every rapper out he has dissed, but not Jim Jones. He didn't call Jim Jones out of character. So ask your man 6'9" why those words never came out of his mouth. Because one thing about 6'9", at least he knows what he's talking about when he comes for you. He's got some ether for you, but he doesn't have no ether for Jim Jones. Mel Murda is in jail. Who did Jimmy rat on? You're an idiot. What are you talking about? Show us some paperwork. Wack, didn't you say a year ago? A year ago, you said you were going to get Mel Murda on your clubhouse. What'd you say? You were going to give him 10 grand to give the dirt on Jim Jones? What happened? What happened? We're still waiting. You said that a year ago too, and we are still waiting. What, you thought Mel Murda was going to badmouth Jim Jones? You're crazy. Your team, Wack, has no loyalty. And shout out to the crime family. You know what I mean? They just started working with Vamp Life, the newest artist over there. Since you can't keep track of who ByrdGang is and who Vamp Life is, you know, you're going to act like you don't know Shooter's name. You're fronting like you don't know his name, Wack. You're over here describing him as shit. What, nobody told you his name? It's all of a sudden came to you? You need to stop belittling people. Shut up. You know exactly who you're talking about. Stop acting brand new like he hasn't been with them since the beginning of time. Shooter, aka ByrdGang Shooter. That used to be his name. Maybe that sounds more familiar to you. Everybody in here share this video one time with at least one friend. ByrdGang Shooter. That's his name, stupid. So it might help if you knew what you were talking about. And only a clown refers to someone by their skin complexion. You're wild for doing that, Wack 100. But anyways, let's get into it. Since he wants to talk about vamp life and shouts out the crime family, as I said. You heard it from Mikey T, not Wack 100. And make sure you bump that new Jim Jones. I'm Trey with it. I'm Trey with it. I'm Trey with it. Yeah. Maybe I'm going to have to jump on that shit. I'm on one right now. Yeah, they're still on Jim Jones. They're still on Jim Jones. So we'll talk about Jim Jones' top blogger list. But I got to get this out right now. Making shocking accusations. Taking this shit to the next level. Wack 100 even dissed ByrdGang, the home of Max B and Stack Bundles, among others. Mel, No, a lot of rappers that Jim Jones put on who might not have gotten a chance otherwise. So tell me something other than using a guy for a single like Tatiana. Share this video. So Wack said ByrdGang. What's that? The 4 to 5 dude he's got with the chick? You remember I told y'all the 4 to 5 dudes. Like I didn't just name 4 of the dudes. Like you can't name them by name. And then you got Shooter. Again, let me just say, stop acting brand new like you don't know her name. Yeah, the chick. So Max B, Stack Bundles, and you just want to mention the chick? Those names didn't pop up in your head when you think about ByrdGang, Wack? What was the chick? How about the legend who wore the blue mink? Foxes copping from BJ's when the Gores was in the white boxes. What's that? Gores. Mikey T, what's that? BJ's? You mean the supermarket? BJ's? No, BJ's in Harlem. Ask A Mafia, salute my bro, about BJ's. You had to be fresh to shop there. Who was a member of ByrdGang? The chick? What about Max B and Stack Bundles? You're out of touch, Wack 100. Mr. Wack 100. Dude from Pacoima. That's why I can't stand when out-of-towners want to get into our business. Yo, Wack, you never wore Gore-Tex in your life. You never had a pair of two-tone Gores from Italy. Because guess what? Gore-Tex ain't made in Italy no more. You probably got them. You know why? Because I bet it says made in Korea. You wasn't on them when there was a waiting list, were you? You weren't on it when there was a waiting list when my boy Iceberg had the 3 tones and people were losing their freaking minds. How the F did you get the 3 tones, Iceberg? You know what they call these? Like Stack Bundles said, when you was waiting on them to drop the Fantastic Fours, I was waiting on them to drop the Fantastic Gores. Do I need to repeat that for all of y'all? Where are we right now? Who's in charge in the industry? When you was waiting on them to drop the Fantastic Fours, I was waiting on them to drop the Fantastic Gores. Wack, I don't want to do these get fresh talks with you. You literally just started getting fly last week. It irritates me when dudes like you know what I mean? Jaja, the chick that was down with ByrdGang. You forgot her name. You forgot Shooter's name. What are you, high? You don't even smoke weed. What's your excuse? I really want to know, what are you on, because you be forgetting critical moments in history. But anyways, Jaja, you know what I mean? Because you're right. When we think about ByrdGang, we think about Jaja. That tells me what I need to know about you. This right here tells me this dude is not even conversation worthy. What can this man teach me? He's going to come up with a bunch of assumptions about Jim Jones being a rat, but the dude sitting next to him who pops shit on everyone is church quiet as a mouse. So shut up before the lobby boys actually run down on y'all. Because imagine if I'm tired of it, don't y'all think that they're tired of it? You seen what happened when Blueface ran into Mano? Where was you, Wack? Where was you, Wack, when Blueface ran into Mano? Huh? Where was you, Wack? So cut it out. Cut it out. Cut out the internet shit, Wack. Because you're not really outside and accessible like that. You're not really outside and accessible like that. You're on Clubhouse. You know what I mean? You've had nothing on this topic right here for 8 months. And I'm going to be real. You're looking desperate. I'm going to keep it a buck. You're looking desperate. Even Hassan Campbell gave that shit up. He realized, I'm going to stop talking about them. They get too much love. I can't keep talking about these dudes. The streets love them too much. There's nothing that is going to come out of my mouth that is going to make the people dislike them. I sat up here for a year. Hassan Campbell sat up there for a year and dissed them. And he tried his hardest. Hassan Campbell put 100,000% of his effort into hating on the lobby boys. But Hassan Campbell realized he couldn't crack or dent their armor. He realized, I can't come with actual paperwork. Nobody believes me. Everybody share this video one time. Hit that like button, share this video. I appreciate everybody tapping in. You're now watching Mikey T, the movie star. I wish everybody a happy holidays, man. 2023 is a big year. So Hassan Campbell realized he couldn't dent the lobby boys' armor, because he couldn't come with actual paperwork. Nobody really believed him. You know what I mean? Nobody really believes him. And he realized that nobody believes me. Nobody believes me. I mean, we see how it went from 17,000 live subs to 4,000 live subs watching. And then without a care in the world, Mano Jones never even mentioned Hassan's name. Hell, they go to the hood and shoot videos. And that is the part that you can't understand. And you can't stand it. So Wack 100 said, all right, let me go over here, get some money and chill. Let me fake like I'm going to get this group. I told you a year ago. I said, bro, that group he got over there, he got a bag. I seen the bag. Ain't nothing gonna come up. Wack said, ain't nothing gonna come of it. He got a bag a year ago. 1 second, let me get a water. Smoking weed, you gotta drink the best water. Appreciate y'all for tapping in too, man. I know it's the holidays, but I had to come and give y'all this. I've been waiting to give y'all this. So Wack is like, ain't nothing gonna come of it. He got a group of bag for a year ago, and I told you that was a play. And they made Mel Murda the executive producer of the group. I watched it because I asked the homie, I said, how you ain't in the group? Yo, bro, shooter, how you ain't in the group? I was at the release party, the listening session in New York with 70 of them, no cap, this time last year. And I was like, ain't nothing going to come of it. He got a group, a bag. He gave them 10,000 apiece, and it never came out. So this is our next point of discussion. This is our next point of discussion. Oh boy. Oh boy. And let me just say, in response to that, I have to say this. First off, what do you remember? What do you remember? You told us that was a play. First of all, Mel Murda can't get signed without Jim Jones. I'll be real. Nobody is going to sign Mel without Jim Jones or ByrdGang without Jim Jones. It's called putting your people on. Wack, you wouldn't know shit about that. Everybody share this. We're getting real. We're getting real. And like I said, if Wack wants to come and have a conversation about this, he's more than welcome. So, this is called putting your people on. Wack, you wouldn't know shit about it. So if no one is going to give my people a chance, I am. Mel Murda, I'm going to give you a deal. It's not like anyone else is going to sign y'all. I'm going to give you a deal directly. If it works, it works. Y'all ain't the best rappers, but we are street authentic. We're authentic to the streets. We might not go platinum. We might sell 30, 40K, 100K. Matter of fact, Wack 100, I want you to go on YouTube, play the song, Ride That 5. Play that song. It might sound familiar to you because you probably know the Kendrick Lamar version, Chick Don't Kill My Vibe. You might remember that version, but the streets remember, I'm a sinner that's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. The streets were singing that. We were singing that. Repeat offender. I'm probably gonna repeat again. Lord, forgive me. You were singing Chick Don't Kill My Vibe. That's what Mel Murda was singing. That's what DJ Drewski was playing. Shout out to Drewski. I like him. But Wack 100 probably thinks he's a culture vulture. Hassan Campbell and him probably think he's a culture vulture. And Drewski doesn't try to convince anyone that he is street. And he gives artists a chance, like the Shooters and the Mel Murdas. And he messes with the streets more than y'all clowns do. But anyways, but yeah, that's what the streets was singing. Repeat offender. They wasn't singing Don't Kill My Vibe. But we gonna ride this 5. But the Bloods don't ride. We gonna ride this 5, but the Bloods don't ride the 5. Oh, I don't get it. It's not for you to get, Wack. We do what we want to do. 5s, popping 6s, dropping. What do you mean? We don't talk like that in Cali. They're not allowed to do that. Well, watch him do it. And you're not controlling shit. You're not stopping it. You're not doing nothing about it. So sit back and watch him do it. Wack said some bullshit, guys, that I got to address as well. Wack said some bullshit. But these days, the snitches ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna blame him. All right. Do I do this 20 or 30? Or do I tell? Wait. So that first part I just read. I ain't gonna blame him. Well, Wack, you sat up here for 8 months making an issue out of it, and now it's not a big deal. Share this video one time, you guys. We're debunking all these clubhouse conversations, all these interviews. Y'all are getting the reactions from Mikey T. So if you want to tune into this shit, make sure you subscribe. Why, Wack? If it's not a big deal, then why did you spend 8 months trying to prove he was fake? You know why, Wack? You know why? Because your right-hand man is a rat. So it's not a big deal. All of a sudden, it's not a big deal because your right-hand man is a rat. He is the master of all rats. He is Master Splinter. He can teach you jujitsu. He can train all of the other rats to be the top karate rat. So all of a sudden, I don't blame him. But you're up here trying to blame him. The sentence before, you were trying to blame him. The sentence before, you were trying to blame him. The sentence before, you were just trying to say this shit. Yo, he did ByrdGang dirty. He offered them 10 racks. All up in the Kool-Aid, and you don't know the flavor. I don't see Murda complaining. I don't see Shooter complaining. So what you're saying has to be cap. Because one thing about Jim Jones, one thing about Jimmy is that he feeds his team. Wack, you don't have a team. Wack, you don't have a team. Name 5 day ones. Name 5 day ones, and please don't tell me CEO Reek. Name 5 of Wack 100's day ones since he wants to talk. All right, I'll wait. You know, I did a similar thing with Hassan Campbell. Everyone was stumped. It was like I asked a riddle. So name 5 of Wack 100's day ones, and don't you dare say K-Slay. Name them. I want to know some of the day ones. Yep. Everybody's stumped. Everybody's stumped again. Everybody's stumped again. Wack says, stay free. Stay free. Raise my kids. You know, he was saying, should he take the 20 to 30? Get my money. And I listen to this group call me a snitch and ain't going to do nothing. And then I got groupies just like me I can hang out with. What are you going to do? You can be a snitch now. Let's keep it real. Wack 100, your man is a snitch. Wack 100 is the type of person that would say Snoop is a snitch. But how is Snoop a snitch when his bodyguard took the murder case? Snoop can't be a snitch because someone took the charge. Jim Jones can't be a snitch because someone took the charge. Jim Jones cannot be a snitch because Mel Matrix is in jail, you guys. Do you understand that? So when you come up here and say stuff like that, you sound silly. And dudes be saying he's hating on Son. Why is he doing that, though? What did Jim Jones do to you? Did he give you an atomic wedgie, Wack? Did he give you an atomic wedgie in high school? Oh, let me guess. He must have fucked your girl. The hatred you and Hassan have for these dudes, it makes no type of sense. Or what? Or what, did he rob one of your mans? Which one was it? Because the only time I see this is when someone fucked your girl, robbed your mans. You know what I mean? Come clean with the people, because it's obvious you were shook to death of him when you ran out of your clubhouse. I never met someone who got scared over the internet. You acted like Jim Jones was going to jump through the phone on you. I mean, shit, you're the laughing stock of Harlem and Compton. How did you get scared over the internet? The phone can't beat you up. It's because you knew it was real. You were like, he might jump out of this speaker and beat my ass. What he was saying was too real, and you didn't have a response for it. Where was the energy? Where was that energy when Jim Jones was on the phone with you? That's another reason people laugh at you, because it's like you're the butt of all jokes. Wack 100 had Jim Jones on the phone and he didn't have that energy. So why would we believe this guy? The same way Mano jumped all over Bullets Gotti. Did he have a, you know what I mean? Did he have a rise or a decline after that? Nobody even talks about Gotti no more. Are the lobby boys really from the lobby? What kind of question is that? Mano jumped on his live and deaded the whole shit. And then 10 Toes Down, who exposed the whole other situation, 10 Toes Down has been doing some of the top work. And you know, everybody watching, everyone knows 10 Toes Down can come on my channel anytime. That's my dude, and I don't give a fuck. I'm in the mix of all this shit, you guys, and I don't care. Wack said, you can be a snitch now. Let's keep it real. No, you cannot. No, you can't. It's unacceptable. For you, it's unacceptable. For people who rep gang shit, it's unacceptable. Mano will never be a snitch, Wack 100. Jim Jones will never in his life be a snitch, Wack 100. Certain things are not okay for certain individuals. Wack 100, do you understand me? Havoc from Mobb Deep will never be a snitch. There are certain people who are not cut from the same cloth as you. They're just built different. Salute to ByrdGang tapping in. Salute to everybody tapping in. Happy holidays. Mikey T, the movie star, is here. So Wack 100 said some unacceptable shit in my eyes. Wack 100 said, you can be a snitch now. Let's keep it real. You know, and then they brought it up to Wack how he said that aspiring to be in the streets is over. First of all, Jim Jones made gangbanging fashionable in New York City, Wack 100. All right? You didn't, Wack 100. Are you following me? You did not, Wack 100. You did not make gangbanging fashionable on the West Coast either. Snoop Dogg did. Oh, right, he's a Crip. He's not even from the same set. Suge Knight did then. You didn't. Corrupt did. Daz Dillinger did. You didn't, Wack. Jim Jones single-handedly did that on the East Coast, followed by Maserati Fox. Different sets. Same type of thing. He made it cool to say dumb out. Jim Jones made it cool to say sue woo. So let's cut the bullshit. The influence these dudes have today, and you can say whatever you want, say it. They're old, they're 50, but they're in the dopest nightclubs, and they fuck with the real ones. And they wouldn't get all the love if they were rats. They wouldn't. People wouldn't be like, they would be like, I can't fuck with them. The same reason people say, hell no, I don't mess with 6ix9ine. They would have that type of stain on their armor. But they don't. Your man's does. And that's the part that irritates you. And don't try to tell us it's okay to be a rat now. It never was, and it never will be. Shut up with that bullshit logic. Rest in peace, Prodigy. The best bar ain't no such things as halfway crooks. You heard me? You hear me? Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Wack, you're either in it or you're not. But under no circumstance can you justify to me why it's okay to be a rat. Are you a civilian or are you banging? I'm trying to figure it out. You a civilian or are you banging? You Wack, I don't even know. You Wack, you just came out of nowhere, to be real. No one even knows you from the work that you put in. No one no one knows who you had beef with. Who did you have beef with? A white dude that beat you up? Who's the dude that beat up Wack 100? No one knows the work you put in, Wack. Jim Jones, you can check his history. He had beef with fill in the blank. He had beef with fill in the blank. He had problems with fill in the blank. He won some, he lost some. Share this video. The point is, he stood up for himself. That's the point. Share this video. Share this video one time. The point is, he stood up for himself. But let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. The dudes who Jim Jones beefed with would have destroyed you. The dudes that Jim Jones beefed with would have destroyed you. So the fact that Jim Jones is still here says a lot. He is a walking miracle. I don't know what y'all are talking about. He's happy to make music, smoke his blunts, buys jewelry, hits the Gucci store, complains about why they're not giving him champagne and all that shit. He's not beefing with dudes in front of the Golden Crust. Oh, what's Golden Crust? The beef patty spot? You wouldn't know that, though. You just stay your ass in LA. You don't know shit about buying dollar slices for the whole projects. Dollar slices? What's that? Ice cream. Yeah, ice cream, Wack. You don't know shit about going to the Dominican Chatty Coco guy and buying his whole cart. Yo, how much for the whole cart? I'm going to buy the whole cart and give all the kids the ices. And when I'm done, I'll bring back the cart. You don't know shit about that. The kids don't love you. Taft Projects don't love you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pacoima. Sorry, I'm smoking the best weed. I'm smoking the best weed. Pacoima. Excuse me. Pacoima don't love you, Wack. You can't slide through there and get that same love that Capo gets. Cut it out, Wack. Let's be real. Come on. Can we just be realistic? Can we just be realistic? And all these dudes on the internet, in the comments, guess what? You're not going to say that to Jim Jones's face. Guess what? When you're in the club and Jones is standing on the couches, you're not going to say that to his face. On the other hand, if 6ix9ine is on the couches and you're in general admission, you're going to talk up, you're going to walk up, talking, calling him a snitch, a little bitch. I see all the comments, but I will ask you all of this. I'm going to ask all y'all in here this. If someone is a rat, it's your job to prove that. And until then, respectfully, Stop nut hugging the guy. Those are Chrissy's nuts. He has a wife. Stop nut hugging him. He is married. Stop nut hugging the man. And let's be real, man. A lot of this other shit about Shooter pissed me off too. Shooter is a part of Vamp Life. Shooter is a part of Vamp Life. And second of all, did you see his account balance? He got a bag off ByrdGang. What is it to you? And you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? You're lucky the dude with the beard didn't smack you. What are you concerned with someone's finances for? Shooter is good. He's been eating with Capo for a while. He's been around during the whole ByrdGang era. If he wasn't eating, do you think he would have stayed around for that long? Stop being mixy. Stop getting mixed in with East Coast politics. You have no paperwork. You're up here cock gobbling, nut hugging. You know what, man? You know what a bear hug is? When you bear hug somebody, you're bear hugging his nuts. Let his nuts breathe. Where is your paperwork? We asked you for it 6 months, 8 months ago. All you do is cap. You know what I mean? You accuse someone of being a snitch, but where is your paperwork? You don't know because you don't have none. You don't have none. And you know what? No one believes you. No one believes you. Wack, you cannot move the way Jim Jones moves. You can't do what he does. Hassan Campbell can't do what he does. And honestly, that's the part that irritates you guys. That's the part that really irritates y'all. The fact that you can't do it like that. Wack, you can't move the way that Jim Jones moves. Let's just be real. You wish you could. You wish you could hold that rank. You know what I mean? Let's just be real. You wish you could hold that rank. When Mano and Jim Jones watch your videos, they laugh at y'all. That's why you're so obsessed with the Lobby Boys. Let's just be real. Let's just be real about this. You're not even on their radar. The man addressed you once and you got shook on the internet, Wack. You left your own clubhouse room. That's how scared you were. You left your own clubhouse room. So let's stop acting like you're some big bad wolf or something. These dudes are not scared of you, Wack. They laugh at you. It's on you to prove these allegations. It's on you to prove it. Just because you say it doesn't mean it's true. They're in Taft Projects shooting videos. If I was Jim Jones personally, I would sue your ass for slander. Slander is similar to defamation of character. You're doing it on your platform on a daily basis. Like you gotta watch what you say on your platform. And you're at, oh, Mikey T, what is he saying? What is he saying? He said, even Jim Jones, I guarantee you that Jim Jones probably got 4 people to deal with on his go-to. He knows because he dodged a bullet. What he did, he knows he dodged a bullet. So this man is trying to insinuate, Wack 100 is trying to say that Jim Jones has 4 detectives assigned to him. He's basically trying to assassinate his whole character. He's basically trying to shut down whatever career he has. He's trying to Ja Rule Jim Jones. He has 4 detectives assigned to him. How do you know that to be true? That shit isn't true. Let me ask Mr. Big Mouth something. Since Mr. Big Mouth, Wack 100, likes running his beak. First of all, since everybody's tuning in right now, a lot of people have dodged bullets. John Gotti dodged 3 bullets. A lot of people can dodge bullets. Not literally, dodging bullets, not literally dodge bullets, but you wouldn't, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know about that lawyer game. You don't know about having a nice lawyer. You wouldn't know shit about that. So dodging bullets, yeah, it happens. Lakey the Kid dodged a bullet. Tupac dodged a bullet. He shot at the police. So shut up, Wack 100. People can dodge bullets. You just got to have that nice lawyer game. Second of all, what else are we talking about? Wack 100, Jim Jones dodged a bullet. So did John Gotti. It happens. Wack, being from the street, why is it so hard for you to comprehend that someone isn't a rat? You know what I mean? Why is it so hard for you to comprehend that? How is it so hard for you to comprehend that someone is not a rat and they're just a smooth criminal with it? Didn't you hear the Michael Jackson song? Huh? Huh? Didn't you hear the Michael Jackson song? Smooth Criminal? Do you know how long it took them boys to capture Al Capone? Al Capone, excuse me. Some people are just smooth criminals with it, man. Some people are just smooth criminals with it. Jim Jones has been at it since the 90s. That man knows how to move. You Wack 100 have been Suge's driver since the early 90s. And honestly, Jim Jones still has more clout than you do currently. I'm talking about in the streets as of right now, as of today. So you can say he's old, you can say he's washed up, you can say whatever you want, but he still has more clout than you today. December 27th, he still has more clout than you do. Jim Jones is relevant like Santa Claus. The same way people are talking about Santa Claus on Christmas, people are talking about Jim Jones. He has a Christmas song. You remember the record, Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It. Wack 100, you are going to be so mad when you hear the remix that Jim Jones did. You are going to be so mad when you hear the remix Jim Jones did. You're going to be tight. Your face is going to turn red. I'm Trey with it. I'm Trey with it. I'm Trey with it. If he's still talking like that, he's still talking like that. Jimmy's still talking like that. I'm Trey with it. I'm Trey with it. I'm Trey with it. He's talking like that. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Tell him not to? You're going to get your boy, your right-hand man, 6'9", the dude sitting right next to you? Shit. I question, how come 6'9" never said anything? Huh? How come 6'9" never said anything? He never said Jim Jones is a rat. He trolled everyone, but not Jim Jones. He trolled them all. And I got to bring up the fact that Wack 100 said a year ago, I think it was about a year ago. He said about a year ago. A year ago, you said you were going to get Mel Murda on your clubhouse and you were going to give him $10K to give us the dirt on Jim Jones. What happened to that? What happened? We're still waiting. You said that about a year ago. You said that shit about a year ago and it didn't happen. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. You thought Mel Murda was going to badmouth Jim Jones? You're crazy. Your team has no loyalty. And shout out to Crime Family, who just started working with Vamp Life, the newest artist over there. Since you can't keep track of who is ByrdGang and who is Vamp Life. You're going to act like you know what I mean? You're going to act like you don't know Shooter's name. Your friend like you don't know his name, Wack. You're over here describing him and shit. What, nobody told you his name? Oh, but then all of a sudden it came to you. You know what? You need to stop belittling people. Share this video one time. Shut up. You know exactly who you're talking about. Oh, hold on one second. Let me. You know exactly who you're talking about. You're just into belittling people, trying to act like they don't exist. You know what I mean? You're acting like you're brand new. You know what I mean? Like Shooter hasn't been on with them since the beginning of time. Shooter, aka ByrdGang Shooter. That used to be his name. Maybe that sounds a little bit more familiar to you. ByrdGang Shooter. That's his name, stupid. So it might help if you actually knew what you were talking about. And only a clown refers to someone by their skin complexion. You're wild for doing that, Wack 100. But anyways, let's get into it. Since he wants to talk about Vamp Life. And shouts out to Crime Family, like I said. You heard it from Mikey T, not Wack 100. And make sure you bump that new Jim Jones. I'm Trey with it. I'm Trey with it. I'm Trey with it. Go bump that shit. And Wack 100 says, ByrdGang? What's that? 4 to 5 dudes? He got with the chick? Yo, I'm tight. I'm tight right now. Honestly, I'm tight. That's what I like. The 4 to 5 dudes with the girl. I'm going in. I'm going in on this fool. Share this video one time. Smoking some fire ass GMO right now, like 33%. Let me know in the chat what y'all are smoking too. Again, Wack 100. Stop acting brand new. Stop acting like you don't know her name. Yeah, this chick. So Max B, Stack Bundles, you just want to mention the chick? Those names didn't pop up in your head when you think about ByrdGang, Wack? What was the chick? How about the legend who wore blue mink foxes? Copping from BJ's when the Gores was in the white boxes. What's that? Gores, Mikey T? What's that? BJ's? You mean the supermarket BJ's, Mikey T? No, BJ's in Harlem. Ask my bro A Mafia about BJ's. You had to be fresh to shop there. Who was a member of ByrdGang? The chick. What about Max B and Stack Bundles? You're out of touch, Wack. You're out of touch. Wack is an out of touch dude from Pacoima. And that's why I can't stand when out of towners want to get into our business. Yo, Wack, you never in your life had a pair of Gore-Tex. You never had the Gore-Texes. You never had a pair of two-tone Gores from Italy. Huh? Huh? And you know what? When my brother Iceberg had the 3 tones, oh man, yeah. But anyways, like Stack Bundles said, when you was waiting on them to drop the Fantastic Fours, I was waiting on them to drop the Fantastic Gores. Wack, I don't want to get into this fresh talk with you, really, man. You just started getting fresh, like last week. You just started getting fly. You know what I'm saying? It irritates me when dudes like you know what I mean? You say, Jaja, the chick that was down with ByrdGang. You forgot her name? Huh? Huh? You forgot Shooter's name? What are you, high? You don't even smoke good weed. What's your excuse? I really want to know what are you on? Because you be forgetting like seriously critical moments in the history of hip hop. But anyways, Jaja, since I got your all attention right now, cause yeah, Wack, you're right. You're right, Wack. When we think about ByrdGang, when we think about ByrdGang, we think about Jaja. That tells me what I need to know about you. This right here tells me that this dude is not even conversation worthy, y'all. What can this man teach me? He's going to come up with a bunch of assumptions about Jim Jones being a rat, but the dude sitting next to him who pops shit on everyone is church quiet about this. So shut up. Before the lobby boys actually run down on your ass. I'm tired of it. So I imagine they're tired of it. You know what I mean? And you've had nothing on this topic for 8 whole months. 8 whole months we've waited and waited on you to actually. Well, that was my light. That's weird. Anyways, I don't want to interrupt the stream. For 8 months, we literally waited, and you've had nothing on this topic. Wack, you're looking desperate. You're looking desperate, Wack. I'm going to keep it 100. You're looking desperate. Even Hassan Campbell gave that shit up. Like, he realizes, like, I'm going to stop talking about them. They get too much love. I can't keep talking about these dudes. The streets love them too much. There's nothing, Hassan's got to be like, there's nothing that is going to come out of my mouth that is going to make the people dislike them. I sat up here for a year and dissed them and tried my hardest. I put 100,000% of effort into hating on the lobby boys. But Hassan Campbell finally realized he couldn't crack a dent in their armor. He realized I can't come up with actual paperwork. Nobody believes me. Without a care in the world, nobody even mentions your name, Hassan. They go to the hood and shoot videos. And that's the part you can't understand. You can't stand it. And Wack 100 says, all right, let me go over here. Let me get some money and chill. Let me fake like I'm going to get this group. I told you a year ago. I said, bro, that group he got over there, he got a bag. I seen the bag. Ain't nothing going to come up. Ain't nothing going to come of it. He got a group. He got a bag for a year ago. And I told you that was a play. And they made Mel Murda the executive producer of the group. I watched it because I asked the homie. I said, how you ain't in the group? Yo, shooter, how you ain't in the group? I was at the release party, the listening session in New York with 70 of them, no cap, this time last year. So I was like, ain't nothing going to come of this. He got a bag and gave them 10,000 apiece. It will never come out. Yeah, because Wack 100 hasn't come out with multiple different artists that never actually got the chance to release. I mean, we've seen it on multiple occasions. I mean, Math Hoffa's doing a whole interview with Jay Hood right now, and they talked about how his project never officially dropped. I mean, for crying out loud, if I got to bring it more personal to Wack 100, Blueface had got a deal with Cash Money West, and then Birdman let them go and release their major single on E1. So please, like, if you're trying to talk about facts of your career in the music industry, don't do things that are going to like come back and haunt you like that, you know, because you're actually trying to send out shots at people that are things that have already been taken at you. Like, you're going through these situations that you're trying to put on other people. Yo, appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. I hope everybody enjoys the podcast tonight. I wanted to come on and do this joint for y'all. Hope everybody enjoys this. Everybody on here can follow me on Instagram. It's Mikey T _ the movie star. Again, whoever follows me right now based on this video, I will follow y'all back as well. Go check out some of the interviews. Been posting a lot of throwback joints. You know what I mean? And I definitely appreciate all the love that I'm getting on them. New interviews coming, more live videos coming, all types of blogs. Follow me, Mikey T _ the movie star on Instagram. Whoever follows me right now, I will follow you back.